In today's video, we have a request from the GojiFan93's, and they wanted to know my top 10 non-kaiju video games. Now, as much as I love giant monsters duking it out, there are a ton of other incredible games out there that have captured my attention over the years. So let's dive into my personal top 10 non-kaiju games that have left a lasting impact on me. And remember, narrowing down my top 10 games was super hard. These are the ones that came to my attention for this list. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have a bit of an unconventional pick, Land of the Dead: Road to Fiddler's Green. Now, I know that some of you might be thinking, this one isn't exactly a critical acclaim masterpiece, but hear me out. For me, there's simple, raw fun to be had here. Blasting through hordes of zombies in George A. Romero's universe game, while maybe not the most polished experience, can be surprisingly terrifying in certain moments, especially when you get swarmed. It's a straightforward, no-frills zombie shooter that I've always had a soft spot for. Coming in at number 9, we have a true horror classic, the original Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4. What can be said that hasn't been said already? This game redefines survival horror with its over-the-shoulder perspective and action-packed gameplay. From the village to the castle, every area was dripping with atmosphere and tension. And let's not forget those moments where you were genuinely scared, whether it was your first encounter with a regenerator or trying to escape the chainsaw-wielding maniacs. This game is a cornerstone of the genre for a reason. At number 8, we have a game that holds a special place in my childhood, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. For so many of us, Ocarina of Time was our first foray into the world of Hyrule in 3D, and what an adventure it was. This game was massive for its time, offering a sprawling world to explore, memorable characters, and some truly epic dungeons and boss battles. The feeling of pulling the Master Sword from the Temple of Time for the first time, it was just iconic. This game set the standard for 3D adventure games for years to come. Speeding into the number 7 spot is the high-energy Sonic Adventure 2. Talk about variety. Sonic Adventure 2 threw everything at the wall. Fast-paced Sonic and Shadow stages, treasure hunting with Knuckles and Rouge the Bat, and mech shooting with Tails and Eggman. And you know what? It mostly worked. Yeah, sure, it has some of its flaws, but the gameplay was always exciting. And let's be real, the soundtrack is absolutely top tier. Plus the cheesy, over-the-top story, it's one of those so bad it's good, it just adds to the charm. Breaking into number 6 is Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 wasn't just a game, it was an experience. The gameplay felt so incredibly advanced for its time, especially with the introduction of the gravity gun, which opened up so many creative possibilities. The characters were well developed and memorable, and the world felt incredibly immersive. From City 17 to Ravenholm, every location was meticulously crafted and told a story, a true masterpiece of game design. Crashing into the top 5 with relentless energy is Doom Eternal. Now, I know that Doom: The Dark Ages just came out, and at the time of this recording, I have not had a lot of time to play it, so for me, Doom Eternal still holds this spot. If you need a shot of pure adrenaline, look no further than this game. This is a non-stop, high-octane action from start to finish. The combat is incredibly satisfying, and the demons are terrifying. And the music? Oh man, the Mick Gordon soundtrack is absolutely brutal and gets you so pumped up. And let's not forget how visually stunning this game is. It's a beautiful, bloody ballet of destruction. Taking the number 4 spot and representing a galaxy far, far away is Star Wars: Republic Commando. For my money, this is the best first-person shooter we've ever gotten in the Star Wars universe. Republic Commando put you in the boots of an elite squad of clones, and the focus on squad-based tactics and gritty combat was just fantastic. But the real heart of this game was your squad mates, Fixer, Scorch, and Sev. Their banter and camaraderie made them feel like real characters, and they were integral to the gameplay, a truly unique and underrated Star Wars experience. Entering our top 3, we have a sequel that took everything that made the original great and amplified it to 11, God of War 2. The original God of War was a phenomenal game, but God of War 2 just blew it out of the water. The scale was bigger, the combat was more refined, and the areas you explored were absolutely breathtaking. And the story, it was a relentless journey of vengeance that kept you hooked from beginning to end, perfectly setting the stage for the epic conclusion. This game truly felt like a monumental achievement. At the number 2 spot is Halo 2. For me, Halo 2 took the incredible foundation of the first game and enhanced it in every way. The gameplay felt tighter, faster, and even more fun. The introduction of dual wielding and new vehicles added so much to the combat. But the story, the narrative with the Arbiter added a fascinating new layer to the Halo universe, and the dialogue and characters were incredibly memorable. And let's not even get started on the soundtrack. Truly masterful and iconic. And finally, my number one non-kaiju video game of all time is Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime holds a very special place in my heart because it was the first Metroid game I ever played. The transition to 3D was seamless, and the gameplay was so incredibly immersive and fun. Scanning the environment for clues and lore, and battling those unique alien creatures was an experience unlike anything else I'd played at the time. And the atmosphere, the music, and sound design in this game are in a league of its own, creating a sense of isolation and wonder that is unmatched. For me, Metroid Prime is a perfect example of game design and a truly unforgettable experience. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 non-kaiju video games. I want to thank the Goji Shay for the request, and I hope you enjoyed the list. Let me know in the comments below if any of these games are on your list, or what are your favorite non-kaiju games that weren't on the list. I would love to read them below. And that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay big, G fans.